Well, hello everybody. Pastor Randy here. Welcome to Making It Simple. I hope you're doing great on this beautiful Thursday. And my week is kind of running all together. But anyway, I hope you're doing great today. We're going to start the next section in our series, The Invitations of the Bible. Today I want to ask a question. Are you tired? Come and find rest is our next invitation. It's taken from Matthew chapter 11, a very familiar passage. We've all heard it somewhere along the way. But I want us to look at the invitation that is given here. Jesus says in Matthew 11, chapter 11, verse 28, he says, "Come unto me." That is the invitation to indeed allow him the place and position to give us rest. He says, "Come unto me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." That is the invitation. That is the offer. That is the promise. I want us to understand that because he said, if you're seeking rest, I'm your guy. I'm the one that can take care of that. And I want us to look at that word rest in a little bit deeper way than just a simple nap on Sunday afternoon, but what that really means to our life. He goes on, he says, "Take my yoke upon you and learn of me. Listen, let me teach you, let me show you, for I am meek and lowly at heart, and you will find rest unto your soul." Now think about that. We see so much chaos, we see so much confusion and so much anxiety and all the things going on. And the Lord is saying, you come upon me, I will teach you some things, and you will have rest to the depth of your soul. That speaks of eternity. That speaks of knowing that everything's going to be okay. He says, "For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Powerful message, powerful component that we see. Again, oftentimes what we've learned in these messages, in these lessons here at Making It Simple, is old scriptures and different things that we've heard 100 times, 1,000 times, depending on how long you've been around or how long you've been involved in things of faith. Or they oftentimes have a whole lot more meaning than what we've given them. We saw that extensively in our study on Daniel. We saw that extensively in our study on Noah and the ark, and on so and on so. And we're going to continue that passage as we look here. Again, the question is, are you tired? And I'm not talking about it being a late night. I'm not talking about work being too hard this past week. But I'm talking about life. And I think this is important, friends. Whoever's listening today, I pray that this is a blessing to you. If this is not for you, it'll be for somebody that you know. There's not a question in my mind about that. And I don't say that as arrogance. It's just true. Has life beat you up? Has life given you kind of that knockout punch to where going further, going any longer, doing any more, it just kind of seems impossible? I'm worn out. I'm tired. I'm weak. I'm exhausted. I'm worn. I can't go. It seems like all my strength is gone. Is there a strong desire there to just quit? That seems like the easy thing to do anymore is just throw in the towel. Just say the heck with everything. It's just not worth it. It's too hard. I can't keep going. This is who this invitation is for. This is who the Lord is talking to. We see a clear invitation in this passage. It is to the sinner. It is to the saint. Because in life, in this world in particular, we're always looking for answers. Always. How we're going to do this, how we're going to do that, when are we going to do this, how much, and the questions just go on and on. But after a while, when we can't seem to come to a resolve, when we can't seem to come to the answer, what happens? We get overwhelmed. We get overwhelmed by the circumstances. I see it today, maybe as much or more than it's ever been seen, because of the continuality of negative in our world today. I just heard someone say it last night. I had to turn off my telephone or notifications, whatever, because every story, everything was something negative or something violent or something vile. It's easy to quit the fight. It's easy to give up. Because when we're at a state of unrest, when we're at a state that is not peaceful, when we're in a state that is continually just debilitating, that just drains us of all desire, all ability to keep going, then not only are we in need of rest, we're in need of a revitalization. We're in need of a revival. We're in need of a whole new outlook of everything. And friends, there's only one place we can find that. Only one. And Jesus says here, come unto me. Come unto me. So there's the direction, the opportunity, the come, and then there's the specificity, there's the clarity, there's this me. I'm offering you what you need. I'm offering you the rest that you're seeking. I am offering you the answer that you're looking for. And he says, so come unto me, all. All is a key word. You've heard me teach on this before. All is one of those words that encompasses everything, everybody, everywhere. He says, all of you that labor, all of you that are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. That's what this series is going to be about over these next couple of lessons. Are you tired? Are you ready to get some rest? Are you ready to see things differently? Are you ready to have a different outlook? Are you ready to find you? Jesus says we do that in Him. The invitations of the Lord, as we study on this, they are expressions of His love. They are expressions of His care, His grace, His mercy. And unlike anything, and in particular, anyone that we know in this life that we get disappointed with sometimes because they let us down, when the Lord says, come unto me and I will give you rest, He really means it. It's not a false promise. It's not an empty promise. It's not a something just to be pacifying. It's real. And this invitation is to those who are weary, those who are worn out, those who are exhausted, those who are overwhelmed, those who are just tired and ready to quit. This invitation shows us how to find rest. This invitation shows us how to find comfort. This invitation shows us how to find peace. It really covers 3 specific areas. And starting tomorrow, Lord willing, we will start addressing those. This is our introduction into this today. Are you tired? Come and find rest. And we'll talk about what that means starting tomorrow. So I ask you to join me again tomorrow, right here at Making It Simple. God bless you. I hope you have an incredible day. And if you're struggling with what we're talking about here today, I pray that this has piqued your interest. And tomorrow you'll tune in as we look at how we deal with this from the physical side of things. And then we'll work into the emotional and spiritual. But God bless you. Have a great day. And Lord willing, I'll see you tomorrow. This is Pastor Andy right here at Making It Simple.